Tuesday, September 23rd. Where will the market go today? And the only question that we as traders want to know is, where will the market go today? Well, that's the $64 million question, right? And so where will the market go today? And for that, I use the Taylor trading range, the Taylor calculator, to give me an indication of where the market is likely to trade. And today, on September 23rd, the market is likely to trade in a 49-point range. And how do I know that? Well, you're looking at my Taylor calculator, and although it might look confusing, it really isn't. There are only three columns that are important, and those are the yellow highlighted columns, the two yellow highlighted columns, and the one column highlighted in gray. And the highlighted yellow columns are the resistance and support numbers. The column in gray is the range for the day. And as I said, Tuesday, September 23rd, the range is forecast to be 49 points. And so let's see where the market, well, the day isn't quite done yet. It's only a little after 2 o'clock Eastern time. Let's see where the market is today. And so I'm going to take you to my trading view chart, and I'm going to start the action just before 9 a.m. Eastern time. And you see my Taylor calculator drawn out. The resistance and support numbers are the upper and lower limits of this rectangle. I always put in the previous day's close here, and I have the stochastics, which is an oscillator indicator, at the bottom of the chart. Those are the only tools I use. But as I said, where will the market go on any given day? And so the market, I'm going to take it to up until the 9:30 open, okay? And I'm going to stop it at the 9:30 open. And I want to point out to you that where is the market opening? Right here at 9:30, it's opening right at the previous day's close, which is equilibrium. So equilibrium means that the buyers and sellers agreed on Monday's close that this is the price represented by value. And that price is $67.52. Okay, so that's where the market is opening on September 23rd. So will the market go up? Will the market go down? And I recommend waiting for a half an hour to an hour to determine which way. The direction is going to be one thing to determine, and the other thing to determine is, where is that starting point? Is it going to go 49 points down from a top or 49 points up from a bottom? And so we have to wait for about a half an hour to an hour after the open to really get an indication of where the market is likely to go. Again, I'm looking for those 49 points, but are they going to go up? They're going to go down, and not necessarily from where the market opens. We're looking for the intraday high or low in the first half hour to hour. So I'm going to continue the action, and I'm going to take you through about 10:30, okay? 10:30 is right about there. Okay, right about over here. And this is the 1036 candle. And as we can see, prices made a high up at 67.56, and now they're trading at 10:30 down at 67.44. It looks like prices are likely to take a downward direction for today. And so if I determine that the prices are going to go down, I'm going to go down from the intraday high in that first half hour to hour. And that's right over here, 67.56. And I'm going to clone my trading zone. And I'm going to transpose it to that intraday high that was put in right about 10 o'clock. Okay? And so if I'm right, and if the Taylor trading zone is right, the market should make a bottom at about 67.08. So let's see how the prices actually traded on September 23rd. Going to continue the action. Remember, this is 10:30. Now we're into 11 o'clock. Prices are continuing to slide. I'm going to stop it here. Are they going to go down to the transposed trading zone 49-point range of 67.08? Let's continue the action. Now remember, they started at equilibrium. And so equilibrium, it's not going to hit the gap. There was no gap. Oops, look what happened over here. And prices hit and just briefly went through, penetrated the transposed trading zone support at 67.08. I'm going to take you through, and as I said, it's only about 220 right now. So I'm going to take you to 220. Okay. And that's it. This is where This is where the market is right now. This is where the market is putting in its prices. The trade is over, and as you can see, 49 points, just as the Taylor trading zone and the Taylor calculator forecast them to be. And so that's the value of the Taylor calculator. Now, you also have to know how to trade, because I went through a couple of things very quickly earlier in the video. I spoke about the stochastics, which didn't really help me today. I didn't need it. I spoke about the previous day's close, where the market opened, and that's the gap trade. That trade closes 70% of the time, and there was no gap trade today. The gap is where the prices open above or below the previous day's close, and today they opened right at the previous day's close, so there was no gap trade. And so the indication of using the Taylor trading zone and that very important indication of waiting for about a half an hour to an hour after the market opens to determine if the market is going to go up from the intraday high, or rather down from the intraday high, or up from the intraday low. And here it just kept going lower, 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 stabilized a bit at about midday, and then continued down right to where the transposed Taylor trading zone told us where it was going to be. Now, if you are interested in the Taylor trading zone, you can get it at my site at timelessdollar.com. And so when you go to timelessdollar.com, you'll see the Taylor trading calculator right over here. And if you're interested in knowing how to trade, believe me, most people who trade, they're not successful. And the reason is they think it looks so easy. Trading is not easy. It takes a lot of knowledge, takes a lot of experience. And if you think you're going to just jump in and make $1,000, $500 a day and spend all day in your pajamas and make a fortune, that's not how trading works. And I would advise you to take a trading course, if not mine, then someone else's. Anyway, that's my video for today. Marv Eisen of Timeless Dollar Trading Academy. By the way, if you do purchase the Taylor calculator, the numbers have to be put in consecutively each day. Let me go back to that. And as you can see, I have dates in the leftmost column, and these dates are consecutive weekdays where the market trades. I leave out weekends, I leave out holidays. And then I just enter the open, high, low, and closing prices. There's information on the page on my website about this and how to use it. I do send out the day's open, high, low, and closing prices. I do send out an email every day after the market closes to give these prices out. So if you miss 3 or 4 or 5 days of trading and you don't have these prices, it might be a little bit of an effort going back each day, putting in the open, high, low, and close. And you have to do it on a minute chart. You can't do it on a daily chart. So you can get the Taylor calculator. You can get that support every day's price as a subscription. It's very inexpensive. The Taylor calculator, again, 49 points was the range for today. Where'd the market go? Market put in its 49 points, at least at 220, where I'm stopping right over here. The market put in its 49 points, and this is worth $2,500. I'm not suggesting that you're going to make $2,500, but for those of you who use the Taylor calculator, know how to be patient, take an indication that prices are going to continue on the downside from the intraday high. Where are they going to end? Where is the other end of the day's candle? And the other end was right where the Taylor trading zone predicted it. That's my video again for today. Trade safely, use lots of patience. Check out my site, timelessdollar.com. If you're interested in trading at all, I'll teach you how to trade. You'll learn how to trade the right way, and you'll learn how to trade properly. Thanks so much for watching. Trade safely, use lots of patience, and I'll see you in my next video. Marv Eisen for Timeless Dollar Trading Academy.